We should be back. Apparently, I was knocked offline there for a moment. This will be part two. I had to hit refresh on all the devices. This will be part two, government blockchains, BTC, Golden Cross, and more. I was talking about Monero, how it's arguably my favorite coin nowadays. And today we'll be talking about, again, this is part two because we got knocked offline on part one. We'll be talking about these government blockchain surveillance cryptos and the BTC Golden Cross, which, if it occurs, will allegedly propel Bitcoin to 1,000x gains, they're saying. So I'm going to share with you that information. Guys, drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. Let me know if you read me after we got knocked offline out here. We should be on the green now with the Stream Health grass-fed right now. So let me know. We got to deal with it. And if you've been following the champ, you know the deal. We get sometimes throttled here by the powers that be, but it's all good, boomers. Drop a what up, says Thai City. I see you out there. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties with the soy EMPs, but we're back. We'll be talking about the government blockchains, BTC, Golden Cross, and more. I was sharing my screen, going over the pricing, and expressing my attraction to Monero, because at the end of the day, it seems like that's the only true one. Now, I do want to also say that, I've been looking into Zcash. That's what I was talking about. I was looking into Zcash after Snowden talked about Zcash. But, I was saying that, Snowden is looking suspect to me. I'll be honest with you guys. As soon as you stop fapping around, you realize Satoshi Santa Claus and maybe even Snowden could be an actor. I don't know. Okay, but I'm questioning it because it's way too convenient. This guy's going around like he's some sort of celebrity. Okay. Drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. We'll be talking about these. Let's go ahead and go straight into it. Chinese government unveils new blockchain-based ID system for smart city. Guys, the commies love the blockchain. There's a difference between blockchain and crypto. I think we need to make that difference here and be clear when we speak about it. Now, while cryptos all use a blockchain, not all blockchains are crypto in the fact that they're private. The word crypto insinuates hidden and some sort of a privacy. But, these Chinese and the rest of the governments, and I'll be talking about the U.S. as well, because it looks like the Fed wants to hire some people that are have experience with the blockchain, which leads me to believe that Fed coin's probably coming soon to a blockchain near you. Stellar with the desperation pump and dump. Yeah, I'm not into Stellar. Stellar's Ripple's little cousin, though. You may like it there, Ty. If you like Ripple, Stellar's like a baby cousin of Ripple. They're associated by blood. Anyhow, Chinese government unveils new blockchain-based ID for smart cities. The Chinese are loving the blockchain because they can track everything, track everybody. It makes it easier to tax everyone as well. 3 partnering institutes in China have published an independent ID system for the country's future smart cities. The initiative will be managed, of course, by the government. So, this is some Black Mirror type stuff. And this is to show you guys blockchain can be used to enslave, monitor, and surveil, or it could be used to free and create more sovereignty, arguably, and to be censorship resistant. But unless the coin is fungible and has private transactions, we're realizing now that this thing is a complete a commie's wet dream. Okay. Although the idea may be noble, China's propensity for surveillance has caused some to question whether the country's focus on blockchain could end up with dystopian consequences. Being Crypto recently published as an in-depth look at how blockchain integration with state machinery could spell the end of individual autonomy in a country that is already quite authoritarian. And guys, this may be coming in some sort of form to the U.S. You could see here, Federal Reserve, they just posted a crypto job posting. Let me hit refresh here. Federal Reserve crypto job post suggests U.S. won't lie down in Bitcoin arms race. You can see there has been a steady growth for interest for cryptos and blockchain from government regulators and enterprises. Why? Because it's a wet dream, guys. You know, they may talk bad about it on one side, but on the other side, they know what's the deal. That's why they haven't banned it, and probably it's why it was invented in the first place. Again, you know how I feel. Now, the U.S. Federal Reserve is showing it too does not want to be left out after posting a job for retail payments manager that will facilitate innovations, research around digital currency, stablecoins, and distributed ledger technology. You can see there's no word of crypto included here. So, you know, again, this is distributed ledger, blockchain. This is surveillance. Again, this is, I'm starting to really question if this was the plan from the beginning. I wouldn't be surprised if they roll out a Fed coin sooner than later, or they'll just accept Bitcoin for payments and they'll track everybody that way. You know, that's the bottom line. So read this. The Federal Reserve's race to remain relevant. And I think for the banking system, for the very top tier, the race to remain relevant is probably one of the reasons why they invented Satoshi themselves. You know, it's like they, you know, you create chaos and they offer the solution as well. So, you know, order out of chaos. It's part of the Masonic principles out here, apparently. Guys, drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. Let me know if you read me. This is part 2 of government blockchains, BTC, Golden Cross, and more. After we got sniped out here, the stream was so EMP'd. Let me go ahead and put part 2 here and drop a comment if you could read me. And yeah, I think that, you know, blockchains are a government's wet dream, and you're going to see that the U.S. Is not going to ban these blockchains. They probably will end up banning these private blockchains, but there you go. You know, the bottom end is when Champ has only 5 viewers, buy when no one's looking. Mark D, you know the deal. I mean, we had a little bit more earlier in the first stream, but we got knocked off, and it's, you know, continuing. They continue to attack me, the streams. Get, you know, red line. If you look at the sub count, they're like slashing subscribers off the top, and you know, they're attacking the channel left and right. You know, I'm surprised that we're still monetized, although some of these videos that we put up are deemed not suitable for advertisers. But I've appealed a lot of them, and some have been reinstated. So I'm not surprised, guys. Shout out to Mark D out there, Thai City, and the rest of the boomers tuning into this live broadcast. Government blockchains, the Chinese are loving it out there, and they want the populace to pledge allegiance to the Communist Party on the blockchain, so it's there recorded forever and ever and ever and ever. And you got the Fed now trying to hire crypto or blockchain friendly. I'm not saying crypto friendly because, again, it's not crypto, it's blockchain. Distributed ledger technology. They want to hire someone that has experience with that, and it's leading me to believe that they will accept Bitcoin for payments, other cryptos for payments, or they may just roll out their own coin. Either way, they'll be able to track everything. This will go well with the Chinese social score system. Absolutely. Absolutely, Thai City. And that's what I'm trying to point out, that this is all there forever, and it's a AI data mining dream. Okay. This thing is completely out of control. Now, you know, like I said, this thing, guys, you know, and I've said this in other streams, even these crypto influencers, Andreas Antonopoulos and the rest of them, you mean to tell me they didn't know anything about privacy and fungibility when they were pushing out, you know, how great Bitcoin and how much it was going to change the world back in like 13, 14, and 15? Okay. Are these people even talking about Monero, or what's going on? I'm starting to question everybody in the space. Okay. Because it's smelling funny bunny. It's smelling funny bunny. And from the beginning, it was smelling funny bunny with the Satoshi story. But most people are just fapping around watching porn all day, and they're not even, you know, they're walking dead. Hashtag walking dead out there. 12 inches of champagne is too much for some to handle. No homo. Yeah, indeed. Let me drop a bomb for that. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Shout out to Mark D. Fishy wishy, wishy washy. You know it, passive crypto. You know, I'm calling it for what it is. Now, all that being said, you know, the bits are going to be here to stay. Okay. And they got control of it, and it probably will pump again, you know. So look out for it. You better have that in your baggie. Shout out to Passive, Mark D, Ty City, and the rest of the pumpers. Mark D says he loves porn. That's why the internet exists. That's probably why they, you know, there's a reason that they're giving you all this porn for free. It's a political tool. It's a political tool. And then they have you watching other men's penises all day. You know, what's that doing to your mind? Guys, turn off the porn so that you could start thinking straight. And you maybe realize that Satoshi was Santa Claus from the beginning. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I go ahead and land the plane. Oh, no, I do have a couple more articles. The Golden Cross, I'm forgetting about that one. Let me show you this. Someone's talking good, and they're saying that things are about to kapump. Crypto market is currently undecided on if Bitcoin is about to embark on its next bull run. Everybody's waiting for that. The Golden Cross forming on weekly Bitcoin chart. So then you got this gentleman, Crypto Burb. He's put up a chart, says this is the cross that'll change your life. The Golden Cross is one of the 100-week and 50-week moving averages. Two important long-term moving averages that have often signaled to investors that a trend has legs. Life-changing money, 3,900% ROI following last cross on weekly. The last time a golden cross of 100-week and 50-week moving averages happened was back in mid-2016, just before Bitcoin really began to skyrocket and a bubble formed. So that's what they have to say. Am I expecting a 3,900% increase? No. Okay, but listen to what they said. If Bitcoin rises another 3,900% from the golden cross that is about to happen, it would take the price of Bitcoin from today's prices from 9,000, about 92 or wherever we're at right now, to about $370,000 for Bitcoin. And there's no denying that it's a life-changing money, especially if an investor holds more than one BTC. Now, I doubt this. Okay, I doubt this, but maybe, you know, it could go to 20, you know. So let's see if that golden cross does form, and it can bring us closer to all-time highs. But I'm done with these crazy price predictions. This is a lot of propaganda, in my opinion. While the price may go to those, you know, 50, 100K, I don't want to hear about these 300, 400. I don't want to hear about these wild, greedy price predictions from people that are probably watching porn all day until we hit at least 20K. Okay, I just want to hit at least 20K. We haven't hit 20K again, and these guys are talking about 300, 400, 500,000. And, you know, I don't know where their head's at. Maurice says, just loaded up one more bag. Why is Litecoin pumping? Because they're talking about implementing Mimblewimble. They're talking about implementing Mimblewimble protocol. The government control the food, and so they control any type of currency. You know, that may be true. You know, that's why I tell everybody, grow your own food as much as you can. Ty City says, Bix and the gang are promoting Lightning Network. If you leave a comment explaining why, he'll delete it. Yeah, I don't like off-chain solutions. I've said this from the beginning. I never was happy about Lightning Network. Now, what I have seen about Lightning Network, it did, you know, lower the fees. So I'll give it that much. But you are what you eat, I see, says Passive Crypto. Absolutely. You know, you got to watch out. Not only what you put in your mouth, but what you also put in your mind. And there's a reason why over 50% of the entire internet is all porn. And it's all free. You got to ask yourself why. Why is it all free? Because they're not making money off you guys. "13 crypto maniacs watching." We talked about these government blockchains. Chinese are loving the blockchain. They're setting it up for their smart cities. There's a difference between crypto and blockchain, guys. Let's call it for what it is. The majority of these surveillance coins work on blockchain, but they're definitely not crypto in the fact that they're private. Okay, you know, if you want privacy and you want true crypto, get Monero, and you know, look, you could look into Zcash. Okay, the ZK snarks or whatnot. And you could look into Beam and Grin. Marie says, you got ETH? Yeah, I got a baggie of ETH. And, ETH is one of the first altcoins that I really started stacking. And I like ETH. I think that it's here to stay. They apparently have paid the piper because the regulators already said that they're giving it a pass, that they're not going to say that it was a security or whatnot. So it's here to stay. And there is a lot of talent developing on the Ethereum blockchain. I think decentralized finance has promise. So, all that being said, I'm not trying to get any more ETH nowadays. But some boomers are, because they're expecting ETH to do the hard fork and become proof of stake, where if you hold at least 32 ETH, you'll be able to receive rewards for staking those coins, is what many people are expecting the blockchain to fork into. Now, that has been talked about, but it's never actually happened. Eventually, they say it will happen. I'll sit around and wait to see what's going on. I have a bag of ETH, but I don't got no 32 ETH. Why is good, healthy food and water free? If you grow it on your own, it is basically free. You just got to put the work in. Shout out to TET, Maurice, Passive, Thai City, and the rest of the boomers. I'll take a few more comments and questions. Charting manipulation is pure comedy. Nobody knows what the powers that be are up to. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, Ty, as far as the technicals or whatnot. There's people that live and die by these technicals, and they swear that they know all the math. And since they're nerds with the math and they got all the charts and the Fibonacci's, they feel like they've unlocked the matrix. But that's cool until the powers that be press the button. Okay? Because you saw the technicals. They were all saying that it was going to go, that Bitcoin was solid, and to buy. And that's when the price tanked to about 70, what was it, 74? So check out this article. Chinese government unveils new blockchain. Everything is linked down below so you could read it in its entirety. This one's on bncrypto.com. This one's also on BN Crypto. They're talking about Federal Reserve crypto job posts suggests U.S. won't lie down in Bitcoin arms race. Like I said, this blockchain stuff ain't going on anywhere. It's blockchain that's staying. Crypto is not what's going to be adopted. And Bitcoin is not crypto. Okay? Bitcoin and crypto anymore, or maybe it never was. Okay, maybe it uses cryptography, but when I say crypto, I mean private and fungible. Crazy Ivan says, Champ, your thoughts on Verdcoin? I don't have any thoughts on Verdcoin because I don't know anything about it other than I've heard about it, but I don't know anything good or bad. I don't know anything about it. And then check out this article about the Golden Cross. And this article I didn't talk about, but Bitcoin and altcoins calm before the November storm. And usually there's been, major movements on in November. So some people are waiting for maybe some event to happen this month. I kind of doubt it. I'm going to stick to what I've been saying. I think that we're going to close around $10,000 by the end of the year. And we're already there. So we're going to be, at this price, maybe at 98, maybe at 10,004. But we're going to be, in this range from 9,000 to let's say 11,000, maybe not even that high, maybe from 9,000 to 10.5. Hopefully I'm wrong though, and we could pump. What's up with China new crypto? Chinese are promoting the adoption of blockchain technology for their smart cities, and they're putting everything on a blockchain so that they can track everybody. And this is Black Mirror type stuff. And read this article. And part of this Bitcoin pump is because the president of China came out saying, yeah, we got to adopt blockchain. But they weren't necessarily saying we got to use Bitcoin, but people hear blockchain crypto, and, you know, obviously that impacts Bitcoin. You got the Fed, and look out for a possible Fed coin in the future. We've talked about that, and we talk about the Golden Cross. They're saying a 3,900% increase if this cross is met. I doubt it, but read the article. And then check out the calm before the storm. And it also chronicles what's happened lately. Bitcoin slipped to 7,700. BitMEX clarifies the address, the email address leaks. And then a reminder that the price tends to go crazy in November, what to expect. They talk about China, speculation in blockchain hype. Bitmain lost its Bitcoin mining leadership. I didn't know that until today. The UK clarifies taxes on crypto businesses. And Telegram releases test crypto wallet despite the SEC lawsuit. So if you're into all that, you could read that here. This is another interesting article. But I got a few for you guys to check out. And that's what's happening, guys. We're here sitting sideways, as I expect. And I'll continue to hold these bits. But you got to know what you're getting into. These are surveillance coins. And it is what it is. If you're truly into privacy and you want to be part of the crypto revolution, then get Monero. And look into Zcash. And look into Grin and Beam. Apparently, those are the true private coins. And I've talked about, you know, sectors that I believe could be more valuable in the futures. Not just privacy coins, but also decentralized exchanges. Check those out. And I have videos talking about all that as well. So go ahead and search it. Or I may have it linked in the description. But yeah, that's what it is, guys. Drop a comment here if you have anything else to say. Shout out to Tetsuo or TET. Crazy Ivan, Thai City, Maurice, and the rest of the kapumpers out there. Guys, make sure you go to the gym and turn off the porn. Turn off the porn, guys. You're out there fapping around all day long, and that's zapping all your energy. And it's not even allowing you to think straight. Stop it. I'm telling you guys, it's a form of, it's once you realize it's a tool for political control, then you'll hopefully wake up. Mimblewimble will get Litecoin delisted, says Thai City. I don't know. I mean, that's like saying Monero is going to be delisted completely, which it has been delisted off some exchanges, but it's still there. Passive Crypto says, yeah, definitely turn that off. Yeah, turn that off. It eats your mind. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, make love and live life with the wife. Yeah, guys, if you're going to be involved in any sort of sexual activity, let it bring life. Don't be someone, don't be involved in sterile activities. Okay? That's like, it's like sodomy or homosexuality. It's sterile. It's not going to bring life. Okay? And if it's not bringing life, then you can assume perhaps maybe it could be bringing the opposite. Mark D said he got his bench to 375 on a heavy red meat diet. There you go. You know the deal out there, guys. Don't listen to the Game Changers doc. That's propaganda. That's propaganda. In fact, I was just learning that the co-founder of Leftflix, okay, the CIA propaganda arm, is directly related to the father of propaganda himself, Edward Bernays. And he's also related to Sigmund Freud, another bagel boy that spews out a bunch of nonsense, okay? Because psychology is a bunch of nonsense. So for those that haven't figured it out, so look up, what is his name? Mark Bernays, Mark Randolph Bernays, or Mark Bernays, check him out, Mark with a C. But directly related to the man who wrote the book. Okay, the man that wrote the book on propaganda in the 1930s. So that being said, don't fall for the propaganda that is this Game Changers. They got the lefty on it, Schwarzenegger now. I mean, come on. Schwarzenegger would have never won Mr. Olympia eating broccoli, guys. Stop it. The king doesn't eat plants. He eats meat. Where do you find all this information? Champ, any good channels on YouTube? There's a lot of good stuff on YouTube, but I get it from YouTube, from reading. I mean, I've been into this forever. Just keep your eyes and your ears open and look for the truth. Crazy Ivan says, thanks for that. Yes, he was a huge cokehead. It's all spiritual. Who was he? I don't know who you're talking about. Maybe you're talking about somebody I just obviously talked about. I eat red meat days per week, 20-ounce New York steaks, home grilled. There you go. I just slammed a New York Prime yesterday. I gave it to the young boomer, and he wanted seconds. The kids know, guys. I throw the good food in front of the kids. The carbs. You could throw some vegetables and the protein. And he goes for the where the true nutrients are, the meat. That's what he doesn't care about the rice and the vegetable. He's going for the prime meat because it's like second nature. Marie says, honestly, though, if you read in Genesis, I think we were vegan in the beginning. Listen, read. Don't start with the Bible verses on me because I'll whip them out on you. Romans 4, Timothy 4, and Romans, I think 4:14. And that's what it is. Freud, it's Sigmund Freud. It's, there's a reason that's named like Sigmund Freud. But listen, I'm not saying not to eat vegetables. Okay, he who is weak eateth herbs. If you're sick, you may be needing vegetables. But again, if you continue reading the verse on Romans, it also says not to be judging those that don't eat like you. So, I'm guilty of, breaking that because I'm not perfect. I shouldn't be judging those. But, I see the propaganda. You can't get complete B vitamins from eating plants, guys. And those that are deficient in B vitamins end up with mental issues. Look into it. Deficiencies in the B vitamins could lead to forms of depression or other mental health problems. Marie says, true, you're right on that. Yeah. I'm not against eating vegetables, guys. I mean, I serve them, I eat them myself, and it's fine. But, just saying plant-based. Listen, the majority of these commies, the majority of these globalists, and all these movements that you see, they try to sell you their virtues. It's a virtue signal to be like, look, I'm so good because I do this. Guys, it's fake Christianity. That's all it is. It's fake. If you want to show that you're good, follow the Lord. You don't need to tell me about all this other plant-based stuff. Yeah, call out the propaganda for sure. Guys, Netflix is a propaganda machine. Netflix is operating at a loss. Look how much money they've spent, guys. Okay? They've produced more content than all of the Hollywood studios combined these past few years. And where are they getting all this money from? I propose that it's some sort of a money laundering / propaganda operation. I get those B vitamins, guys, and yeah, you can get them supplemented, but it's then you're eating something and ingesting something that's artificial or fake. Thai City says Champ and Chico Crypto, the only people keeping it real about crypto. I don't know much about Chico Crypto. I've heard the name, but I don't know anything about him. So, shout out to him if he's keeping it real. Passive Crypto says they've been pushing the whole Netflix and chill culture. Of course. It's part of it, guys. They want you watching these episodes, the Black Mirror freaking you out. They want you with the Game Changers and all the rest of there's episodes, there's some programming that promotes suicide. It gets dark and dirty, guys. I'm not saying all the content is out there to completely brainwash you, but the majority is. And you got to ask, they're not making any money, guys. They're spending so much money, like billions of dollars. And yes, they're earning some revenue, charging $10 to $15 a month. But I don't think they're in the green. Vegan only works if you're an immaculate being. There's never been a culture in the history of humanity that has survived eating only plants, guys. Not one of them. Okay, but if you keep watching the porn and Netflix and chilling too much, you start believe the hype. Next to Bitcoin, Netflix is the best performing investment last 10 years. Facts. I'm not keeping up with the stock, but I'm saying that that's all artificial. Yeah, it may have gone up, but look at the numbers, the amount that they're spending. So I'm proposing it's just it's a wash. Just like the stock market, it keeps going up. It's because they're printing it up. You know, they're artificially pumping the market. They're printing more money to buy more stocks. Shout out to Main Event. But yeah, you know, Netflix and because people are talking about this Game Changers documentary and they're like, champ, you need to watch it. I don't need to watch it. It's hype. As soon as I see Arnold Schwarzenegger promoting it and then how they cherry pick athletes, I know guys, I see what's going on, guys. Come on. I'm telling you, get yourself a family. Turn off the porn so that you can start thinking straight right now. Hunt in the winter and grow vegetables in the summer. There you go. I'm not against growing vegetables. I'm telling you guys, grow your food. You know, there's nothing wrong with growing crops. Get yourself some chickens in there, some goats as well. Animal fat and animal protein is nutrient dense. Me vegan, you mean lettuce on my cheeseburger. I stopped eating lettuce. I'm going to be honest with you. There's no nutritional value, and I've noticed. Okay, every time I eat lettuce, my stomach gets bubbly, and if you haven't noticed, also it seems like lettuce has been recalled way more times than meat has. You know, because you know the fecal matter on it or whatever. How many times has lettuce been recalled in these past couple of years? People getting sick off the lettuce. Okay, I don't remember that happening anytime with meat. And again, you know, I stopped eating salads too. The lettuce, the romaine lettuce, it's nothing. It's just like, you know, it's empty. It's empty. There's nothing in there. So I don't get my burgers with lettuce anymore. Shame the romaine. Yeah, you know, you're better off just putting some spinach. You know, spinach has way more nutrients than romaine. And if you want to eat the leaves, if you want to eat like a rabbit, then get yourself some spinach instead of lettuce. Yeah, salad's one of the most common causes of food poisoning. Joe Rogan says so, so it must be true. Joe Rogan, please, guys, come on. Safe to do squats twice a day, says Crazy Ivan. If you're doing squats twice a day, then you're not working out correctly. Because if you do it right, then you should only do it once a day. Okay, you know, if you're doing squats twice a day, then you're going too light. And why do you need to do it twice a day? You got to do it once right, and you don't have to do it twice. Right now, I'm squatting twice a week. I don't even think that those Romanian powerlifters squat twice a day. I think they squat every day, but I don't think they do it every. Mark D says squats once a week max. Yeah, I mean, at one point I was squatting 3 times a week, doing the 5x5, but you know I pulled that back because I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm doing it twice a week. Check out Structure Water and Depleted Deuterium Water. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know why I should check that out, and you should let us know, but it sounds interesting. Squat once a week max, says Mark. I have an advantage with squats 3 legs. Yeah, Mark putting up weight there, 375 on the bench. Congratulations on that one, Mark. You know, I'm far from that. I don't even have a 375 squat, so you know, if you're being honest, it seems like you've been putting in work for some time, and I congratulate you. Always respect. Shout out to Lazor Boom. Crazy Ivan says he's got chicken legs. Ivan, you got to start squatting. You got to start squatting. Not twice a day. At least, you know, if you're a newbie and you haven't been squatting, you go ahead and do the strong lifts and start squatting 3 times a week for a while. And then, you know, once you plateau, then you could, you know, change into another program. But, you know, someone like Mark, I assume, has been working out for a long time. If he's got a 375 bench and, you know, he probably goes heavier, and there's probably no reason, or it's too much to be squatting 3 times a week. Staff Sergeant says, listen to the knowledge bombs coming out of Champagne. You can either get smart or stay dumb. I appreciate that, Staff Sergeant. Kaboom to you. Okay, Mark says his squat is weak, under 300. Benches for real, was benching 335 at 22 years old. Then, Mark, you need to stop benching and start squatting, okay? Start squatting, because if your bench is higher than your squat, that's suspect. Then you're top heavy, okay? I'll just kick you in the knees and you'll fall down. Your bench is not going to save you. You need to have strong roots in the ground out there, Mark. Don't tell me you're squatting, you're benching 375 and you can't put 3 plates on your back. Don't do that, Mark. I only squat when I need to cut my toenails. Well, that's a problem. You need to start squatting. Did you chat about Stellar yet? No. Yeah, we did. Someone said Stellar was pumping, and I mentioned that it's Ripple's little cousin. I don't know why it's pumping, and frankly, I don't even care. Structured water is found in nature. Reverse osmosis is dead water. Okay. Shout out to Staff Sergeants. Kaboom. Yeah, we got off on a tangent. It seems like you guys like talking about ancillary things too. Mark D says, I'm like Rampage Jackson. He doesn't squat. No, you got to squat. Come on, Mark. You know, I would let you slide saying you don't squat if at least, you know, you were stronger on your legs. But if you can't put 3 plates on your back and you're almost doing 4 plates on your bench, that, you know, that's not very symmetrical. But, you know, who am I to say? At least you're benching more than me. Lazor said they cut the supply in half with the Coinburn Stellar. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. So Stellar's booming, and they did a coin burn. Okay, I didn't know that. Kaboom, I'm late. Kaboom, boom, boom. Shout out to Dolphin 134. I'm wrapping it up, talking about diets and exercising and how watching porn messes your mind and allows you to, you know, that's the truth. It just hit me too. And you know, when they tell you, you know, porn or masturbating makes you blind. Well, it's true. It makes you blind in your third eye, not in your eyes in your face, but the eyes in your head, the third eye. So yeah, it's true, guys. It just hit me. Yeah, it does make you blind. We all have stronger areas naturally. Yeah, that's true. But a symmetric body for someone that's never worked out, I would say normally their legs are stronger than their chest. Like if you get a regular Joe Schmo, a regular human body, the legs should be stronger than the chest. But, you know, I see where you're coming from. A lot of people that I work out with are top heavy as well. And, you know, it wasn't until recently that I started getting stronger in the squat. So it's because, you know, all the youngins, they want to have that bench because, you know, me, myself included, you know, bench when you're a younger gunner, 21, 22, 23, you want to bench. And, you know, at that time, squats weren't as popular, I guess. Yeah, he says, agreed, it is what it is. Yeah, it's all good. You know, hopefully I encourage you to put some weight on the back. It'll make you feel good. It'll increase your bench too. If you could get your squat above 3 plates, I'll tell you, you'd probably hit that 4 plate bench. I'm paying crypto. This is awesome knowledge, man, because it doesn't matter how rich you are. If you're dead, you're not going to be able to spend that crypto. That's right. That source says it makes one forearm stronger. Yeah. All right, guys, we are on all levels here. We've gone on every tangent today. Check out the articles I have linked down below. Go put some weight on the bar and turn off the porn, guys. Turn off the porn immediately. Lazar's headed to the gym now. That's right. Do it. I just came back from the gym today. I had a bad day. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't sleep well. And, you know, I ended up doing a lot lighter than I expected. And just focusing on form. I was really checking out the Stan Effordine's squat form, and you guys may want to check out this video. It says I've been squatting wrong for 20 years. It's on Juji Mufu's channel, and it's got almost 1 million views. So put Stan Efferdine squat. It's on Juju Mufu's channel, and you could see how he's squatting, kind of engaging his hips and his rear a little bit more. You could see that it's helps him on his knees. And I've already kind of been doing that technique low bar, but I was really trying to feel it out today a little bit more with lighter weight after watching that video. But I felt that it makes some good points, and he's taking from Mark Ripeto's book, Starting Strength. I'm turning off the porn, going to bang some tonight. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you turn it off, you end up probably getting more of the real thing, guys. Staff Sergeant says, let's go on more tangents. Knowledge lives here. Yeah, I've been wanting to do that, you know, just go on these tangents. And maybe, you know, I'll just do more open discussions. We were doing like open chats on Friday. It was more focused on self-improvement and like weightlifting, but we would talk more about these types of things. But yeah, let me go ahead and, you know, take that into consideration and maybe just fire up some more open discussions or focus on topics outside of crypto. Thai City says, I'm letting the Ripple hate slide today. Where's Ripple today? It's down or it's up? Or... I'll tell you what, though, I did see some positive news for Ripple. I saw some. It was down here on TradingView that I caught one of the headlines that apparently they went forward with the MoneyGram and Walmart partnership or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know they have like a MoneyGram partnership. Either way, I still hate Ripple, and I'm not going to get the bags. But Thai City, I let him through. He's like the only Ripple guy that I let through the box. On that note, guys, I'm out of here. Lazarus says, see you guys. Peace to Ty. Peace to Staff Sergeant Mark D, the rest of the boomers. Tetsuo TET. I feel like you changed your name. I noticed the thumbnail, but not the name. Anyhow, so I'm out of here, guys. Go to the gym and turn off the porn right now and get some Monero under your pillow. If you ask me, it's probably a good move. But I'm not your daddy. So if it goes wrong, don't come crying to me. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for tuning in.